have hyperhidrosis on your
Chill,
on your
bro.
arms and legs. Interesting thing about golfers, we're very idiosyncratic. We have certain things that we need to feel like we that are absolutely necessary to play a good game of golf, even if that doesn't work out every single time. But I feel like if you don't do this one thing, you're guaranteed to have a bad day out on the course.
Facts.
So let's talk about some of those quirks, things that we have to play a good round or feel like you have to have in your bag. What are some of those things for you?
Let's go down the list. So first of all, if I'm playing with anybody that's important to me, like you, or like for bread, or like people I don't normally play with, I gotta have my favorite shoes on. I gotta have my best sneaks on, and I gotta have a cold fit on, so that you're not thinking I'm coming half step. No, not fresh stuff. Then secondly, I gotta have my favorite ball marker and my favorite divot tool, and then I got to make sure all my balls are marked the same way. We don't do any unmarked golf balls. And then my gloves, especially in Texas, and then in the heat, I am very religious about my three glove system. Um,
Okay,
as a
pause. Note to everybody that's tuning in: this man's hands are super sweaty, so the three gloves is an absolute must. It's
See,
like
yeah, it's
absolute.
warranted. And it's not even like my hands are sweaty. It's my arms,
Right.
my face, everything is sweaty, just drips down. Like my extremities are actually very dry. My feet, my hands are physically dry. They just end up so soaked all the time. So that about that about gets it. But even in the summer, like I need another
Yeah.
polo. Like I'm very quirky when it comes to golf. But like I feel like
Yes.
I
Yes.
am so steadfast with it that it's just second nature now. So I don't feel like I'm that weird. What about you, Rob?
No,
What do
you
you need?
just I didn't say you were weird. I just you have hyperhidrosis
Chill,
on your
bro.
arms and legs.
Come on, man.
So for me personally, mine's a little bit different. So of course the clothes, I want to, I feel like if you look good, you play good. Even sometimes if I don't have a fresh shave, I'm like, oh, I feel grody out here.
Facts.
But a couple of things that are absolutely necessary for me. I'm 40, so like things hurt back, ankles, whatever. So I take 4 ibuprofen before every round, or I feel like something's gonna like start painting me during the round. Four
Really?
ibuprofen is a must, and some caffeine. If I don't have my morning coffee and then a refill that I'm able to take out on the course, I always feel a little bit unfocused. Like we call it adult ADHD. Golf is
Okay.
a long game, right?
You
And
got to be
so
locked
being
in.
able to focus in for that, yep, for that period of time, caffeine helps balance me out, and so I love, a fresh cup of coffee, especially if they have it on the course. If I have to resort to a Red Bull or something, on the course, I will do that. But those two are absolutely necessary. Other than that, I'm pretty straightforward. I do like to, if I can, absolutely go hit some balls the night before a round or get some really good kind of position practice in my living room just to feel like I'm not going out there, and especially if I'm running late or whatever, something happens before the round, that I
Yeah.
feel like I was prepared or I got any kind of bad habits out of the way before the round. And so those are my kind of things: ibuprofen, coffee, and some kind of practice the day or night before a round are important to me. But other than that, I'm pretty easy. Again, clothes, keep some fresh golf clothes and shoes.
Yep.
Um, I have an overabundance of shoes at this point, so it's just then pairing it up, and yeah. I mean, there's got to be some weird, golf habits out there that people, what are some ones that you've heard from other people that you've played with?
I play with a group now, like my morning guys. They always got to have like a speaker. They always got to have some music playing. And the music group
Hmm.
is eclectic. It's like sometimes it's like house music, other times it's like hip hop, then other times it's just flat out like an artist, like Drake or like Lil Baby or something like that. I've actually
So
toned it down on music because you know how I used to feel. Ride
I was gonna
knows
ask you that you used to hate the music on the course. So you've come around to it being okay.
it's okay now. Rod knows he knows me so well. The music it kills me. I used to could not do it. I can't now. You know, sometimes it helps me lock in more. It doesn't affect me that much. You know who's the worst people? The worst people are the people that are the cigar connoisseurs. They ask the shop if they
Mm,
have any cigars. Then they go out on the shop and they already have some in the bag already. Then they don't need matches. They got the torch lighter. They got the cigar
yeah,
holder
I got it.
on the card. You know,
I was gonna say I have a couple in my group, in my regular group that have the holders. They are ready. They are prepared. They
yeah,
come with
bro.
theirs. They come with extras and offer everybody one in the group. Um, we have a couple guys also in our. We're pretty competitive. We're playing for money. It's a year long league, and
Hmm.
so it's pretty competitive. But so we don't have guys that like to get super sauced. But we had a birthday in our group this past weekend, and I didn't ride in that group and that foursome, but there were shots flowing. They came into the clubhouse already a little bit tipsy already, but that's not my thing either. Like I have never been just gone. Maybe in a scramble, maybe in a charity scramble where they were just kind of giving out beer. I'm not a drinker when I play. I
Yeah,
cannot do that. It's just not for me. But I get it. Some guys, it's their weekend. They're living for that round and that that
right.
6 or 12 pack on the course. They are living for that. That's their escape from life, and I get it. That's what some people need. That is not for me.
I cannot. I have to be completely sober playing golf. I am. I can't do it anymore. I have to be like
Yeah,
water, Gatorade, Red Bull. That's it. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm thinking about the last time I drank while playing, and I cannot remember the last time I drank while playing. I cannot.
Nope, nope. I think I had one crappy round probably a couple years ago, and it was pretty much over by like 10. So I got a fireball shot, and that kind of settled me down. Actually, ended
Yeah.
up playing a little bit better on the back, but yeah, that
Hmm.
was like a one-time thing where it was just like the wheels had fallen off from the beginning,
Right,
and
and that's the thing.
yeah, I just
It'll be like a White Claw or something. Like I'm already good. Like I'm woozy. Like bro. Like I do not drink. I wish I could.
yeah.
I just it's not for me.